Welcome to Thursday, April 30th. This is SAT Prep. Today we're going to review numbers 17, 18, and 19 from page 487. It is more trigonometry. As it turns out, the first problem is the only slightly tricky one. The other two are a little bit easier, but we'll go through each one. So number 17, we were given a triangle ABC, and I think you were told that the right angle was angle C, so we'll call it ABC in this fashion. We were given a 30-degree angle and a 60-degree angle, which makes the last one 90. And we were given that CB is 4. We're supposed to then figure out the length of AC. That was the goal. All right. So we got to figure out what AC is. So whether I use angle A or angle B, what I'm looking at using are the sides that are the legs, not the hypotenuse here. Okay? The trigonometric function that uses the legs and not the hypotenuse is tangent. So, ka, toa. S-O-H, hypotenuse, don't have it. C-A-H, hypotenuse, don't have it. T-O-A. I need to use tangent. I'm going to begin by looking at angle A's point of view. So I'm going to go over here. Okay? So the tangent of angle A, which is 30 degrees. So the tangent of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. The opposite is 4. And the adjacent is x, what I'm trying to solve for. All right. A calculator in degree mode, not radian mode, be careful, will tell you that the tangent of 30 is 0.577. I rounded it to the third decimal place. It's just using the calculator, tan 30, and it tells you the answer. If you're in degree mode. And that equals 4 over x. Now some algebra, multiply by the denominator x. 0.577x equals 4. Divide by 0.577. And you find the length of side AC, rounded to the hundredths place, because that's what it says, is 6.93. And there's the answer. That's all you're doing for that problem. If you had chosen to do B instead, it would have been fine. It would have been a little different. You would have said tangent of 60 equals x over 4. Find tan 60, multiply by 4. It's the same answer. Okay, 17's done. How about 18? 18 is telling us that there is a house. So here's my house. Yes, I'm drawing a house. And here's the front yard. It says that there's a ladder that's leaning against the house. Okay, so there's my ladder leaning against the house. Tells you that the ladder is hitting the house at 104 inches. I think it's inches. But this is 104 right here. This is a right angle to the ground, unless you have some bad landscaping. And it also tells you that the ladder's base is 40 inches away from the house. We have a triangle, obviously. The question was, how long is the ladder? I've got a triangle, a right triangle, where I have the leg of 40, the leg of 104, and the unknown hypotenuse. So I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem. 40 squared plus 104 squared equals x squared. That's 1,600 plus 10,816 equals x squared. 12,416 equals x squared. Take the square root of 12,416, and it tells you to round it to the nearest whole number, so it's 111 inches long. There was a grid in, so it's limited to 4 spaces, so you couldn't do 111 point anything, so it rounds to the nearest whole number of 111. What helps when you're reading a word problem like this? What did I do? I drew a picture. It helps. It visualizes the problem. It makes the answer and the work a whole lot easier than it might have been otherwise. Okay, that's 18. Number 19 gave you a picture. I think it gave you a picture. If not, it described it, but I just have my answers here. So we have a triangle. We have a 60-degree angle up here and a hypotenuse of 48, and we're being asked to find x. I believe that's the picture you were given. That's all you got. And of course, it wants to solve for x. I have an angle of 60, which I can use, kind of like we did in problem 17. From this angle's point of view, I have the opposite and I have the hypotenuse. So what trig function uses the opposite and the hypotenuse? Sine. So sine of 60 is equal to SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, x over 48. Use your calculator, make sure you're in degree mode, and say what sine 60 is. Rounded to the 3rd decimal spot, I got 0.866 equals x over 48. Some very simple algebra skills now. Multiply both sides by the denominator. Multiplying by 48, I get the answer. Now it wants it to the nearest tenths place, the 1st decimal spot, so 41.6. We're finished. Hopefully you did that all right. If not, please review it. Make sure that you can do that in the future. We are going to edge up onto the next quiz. So the assignment for right now, go on to Khan Academy and continue to work on your 1 hour of Khan SAT math practice. I'll be checking that on Saturday for completion. Please make sure you have your hour done. Anything more than 60 minutes will count as extra credit, and some of you are in need of the extra credit because of that first quiz or the lack of work since then. So please make sure that you do it. If there's any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we're all done. Please go to Khan Academy and do some work. Thank you.